Hello friends, my name is Prasanna Gadkari and I help people to get a seat into IITs and NID for the design courses. Now today I am going to speak a bit about how I got CEED rank 7 in year 2007, and also I'll share my tricks and tips that have worked over the period of years. Maybe those can help you and even you can earn a better rank than what I did and many other people did. Now, let me share a bit about my background. When I first appeared for CEED, I was working in a company called Force Motor for about 2 years. And because I come from mechanical engineering background, I had a good knowledge on the manufacturing processes as well as how things are designed from the mechanical perspective. And when I decided that I needed to appear for CEED, and as soon as I finished off paying my educational loan, which I had taken that time, I resigned from the company. And it was only about 40 days remaining for the paper. And my parents were really frightened that I have quit the job without any job offer in hand or without any admission. So basically, in those 40 days, I prepared for the CEED and I appeared and even I cracked it with a very good rank. I would say any rank within the first 10 is an excellent rank. Now coming to the point, let me share you how I prepared within those 40 days. So the day when I quit the company which I used to work for, I just collected all the materials. So what is all the materials I collected? So first of all, I went to a place in Pune called Appa Barwan Chowk, where I bought a lot of newsprints. Newsprints are nothing but large papers on which newspaper is printed. Why did I buy them? For two reasons. One, they are cheap, and second, they closely emulate the paper of CEED on which you are going to solve the paper. So newsprint is a good starting point. Now the paper quality has improved a bit over the period, but well, newsprint are still excellent place where you can practice all your sketching. Another material which I bought was 0.7 millimeter lead pencils, which are essentially Faber-Castell make. There are many other makes available. Still, the Faber-Castell pencils are the best. And well, eraser I already had at house. So these are the only three things I collected on that day. And from the next day, I immediately started sketching. So what did I sketch? So anything I saw. I saw some photograph in newspaper, I saw something printed, some advertise, anything. Mainly products and people. So suppose there is a advertise of a watch with a person wearing it, I would sketch the entire thing. And how did I go about it? I first had a very good look, a keen look at the paper, and then I simply kept it away. And after that, after like about 5 minutes or so, I just made a small rectangle, about A4 size rectangle on that newsprint, and I just sketched out from my memory. And I did about 50 sketches a day. I almost used to work for 16 hours then. For the first 10 days, that is my routine. So I used to collect a lot of images of different places, different people, products, whatever I could get hand on. And when I felt that I no longer needed to see anything, so if you ask me that, hey, Prasanna, draw a watch with a hand, or draw a watch that's broken or anything like that, which are commonly asked questions in CEED, I could draw them simply out of my imagination and I didn't need to use any reference. So in that 10 days, I studied really hard, and that is how I completed my entire flow of how the process is done and how to shade and stuff like that. The two focus points were that I wanted to sketch at really high speed, because CEED is nothing but a test that asks you to sketch in very short time, and second, the depiction. So when I sketch a watch, it should look like a watch and nothing else. So those are the two focus points I kept. And then in next 10 days, that is about 1 month remaining for the paper, I decided to start sketching human figures. Now I did not get a very great grade in my elementary or intermediate drawing exam, so I knew that that was my weak point. And in CEED, there is always a compulsory question for sketching a human figure, so that is where I needed to concentrate. I used a book called Drawing Made Easy, which was bought when I prepared for my elementary grade exam. So that book is called Drawing Made Easy by Subodh Narvekar, and it is cheaply available in any of the major bookstores. It is still available in year 2020. So you can just grab a copy of that, and it contains all the basic techniques you need. So each day I would at least draw like 20 to 25 human figures in different forms, like someone sitting, someone jumping, some people playing football, or a group of people who are like just sitting and chatting in different poses and so on. So I tried my best to get everything on the piece of paper, and I made a point to use all the newsprint, because down the line I knew that some point some of these sketches could potentially go in the portfolio. Having said that, I practiced, I think, about 1,000 human figures till I get everything right. I mean, combining the first 10 days and the next 10 days, I had filled almost all of the newsprint and I had to get more. So those were my second set of 10 days spent. In the third set of 10 days, that is about 20 days for the exam, I sat down and I decided that I needed to improve my visualization as well as ability to come up with great ideas. And when I decided to do that, the one of the most prominent technique which I used was called attribute method. Attribute method is a special method that allows you to come up with great ideas in a very short period of time. I will speak about that more in detail, and this is also available on my blog, the Teacup blog. So that is what I focused on. I just created beautiful ideas. Beautiful in the sense that those ideas which appealed a lot to me and probably would solve the solution or the problem in a better way, and ability to express them. So not only I just came up with the idea, but I actually sketched it. The questions, you asked me about the questions, well, the questions were self-generated. Like imagine that I have a rope and I have to rescue a person who is on fifth floor. How would I go about it? Some sort of questions like that. So I just came up with the idea. Probably you would use that rope to throw at that person, but how will you tie the end or something like that? But I kept on challenging myself to improve the solution to get a better and better result every time. And in next 10 days, I had come up with some sort of skill that would allow me to come up with great ideas, at least the idea, feasibly great ideas that would probably get good points in CEED. And in the last 10 days, like the 10 days right before the exam, I solved all the previous CEED papers. And I did not solve them just once or twice. I solved them multiple times till I got the answer exactly as I required it to be. And to do this, I just sketched, and I sketched, and of course I timed myself for this sketching. So I would solve end-to-end papers, about 4 papers a day or something, and I used to see that where all I made a mistake. So it was like a self-evaluation. I used to play the both roles of the student who is attempting the exam as well as the critic who is challenging the student into improving. So by this formula, it actually really helped me a lot. And somewhere after the CEED exam was over and the results were out, to my great surprise, because I don't remember the exam going well, so that's what the surprise for me. So to my great surprise, I was holding All India rank 7 in year 2007, which was a good rank. And later on I got admission into both IIT Bombay and IISc Bangalore. IISc being my first choice, I took admission over there. So folks, this is how I prepared for the exam, got a great rank. For more suggestions, tips, comments, anything that you have, just write in the comments below. I will make sure that I reply to each one of them. So hope you enjoyed my story, and hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you.